What do you think on average in the state of Vermont? We're a little more isolated in Vermont, which is helpful, but what do you think on average, or at least the span, that we're seeing as kind of the standard rate of premium increases that we're seeing on policies so far this year?
Yeah, and it's been all over the place, and we are seeing at least 10, if not 15, sometimes 30% increases. As you noted, the Vermont marketplace has historically been pretty isolated from these larger events, but that's flipped. Over the last year, Vermont has been hit hard in ways you may not anticipate. Large windstorm, December 23rd of 2022, that started the year off in a rough spot for a lot of companies, led right into a polar vortex freeze-up event in February that was one of the largest claim events in the history of the state.
Yeah, coldest day in 100 years.
Yeah, right into all the flooding issues you saw. And I know what you're going to say, flooding's not covered under most policies, but there are still backup and drain coverage, there are vehicle coverages and so forth that all hit these carriers at once. So we're starting to see that. Another impact that we often don't talk about that does take the broader market and bring it right down locally is all insurance companies buy what we call reinsurance. So that's insurance that insurance companies buy against large events. Those are important to help insurance companies stay financially solvent through large hurricanes and those type of things. With higher interest rates, reinsurance contracts have been harder to renew because, one, those contracts all got hit with big events last year, the hurricanes, the wildfires. You can think through a lot of those activities we've seen in the news. And then you couple that with higher interest rates, there's better places for investors to earn money. So we're seeing that that marketplace is very tight, and a lot of our carriers have experienced significant reinsurance cost increase that are being passed along to the consumers. So yeah, we're certainly seeing 15 to 20, maybe even more than that, 30%, sometimes in the high end, even 50% increases, which in our marketplace is crazy. That's very Florida, very California-ish. That's not something we experience. Those markets right now can't even get coverage, so we're not in that place, which is really good. But we are seeing more, and that's really where the value of our collective team comes into play.